You know that a seed contains a baby plant inside it, don't you? You also know that a seed grows into a seedling. After some days, a seedling grows into a small plant. Then, a small plant grows into a big plant. After a certain time, all living things grow old and they die.
All plants die.
Students, this is a puppy, a baby dog. After some months, it will grow into a dog. Now, can you tell me what a dog grows into?
A dog does not grow.
After a few years, it becomes old and it dies. All animals die.
The human also dies.
A human baby grows into a child. In a few years, a child grows into an adult man or woman. After a few years, an adult man grows into an old man. Finally, an old man dies.
So, after a certain time, plants and animals die.
All living things die after some time. Some living things live for a short time and some live for a long time. After a certain time, all living things grow old and they die. All animals die. The time period for which the living things live is called a lifespan. So, some living things have a long lifespan and some have short.
Plants like maize, millet, wheat, and cauliflower have short lifespan. But big trees, man, and animals have long lifespan.
But they do not live forever. One day they all die.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if a dog never died?
There would be billions and billions of dogs on the earth.
Similarly, if animals like tigers, lions, cow, and the buffaloes never died, there would be billions and billions of animals on the earth.
So, there would be no space for them to live. There would be no food for them to eat.
Similarly, if plants also never died, there would be billions and billions of plants on the earth, and there would be no space for new plants to grow and live.
But living things die after a certain period. So, there will be space for new plants and animals to live.
Students, this is a book. Have you ever seen a book dying?
A book does not die.
Similarly, non-living things like the cup, the bottle, the stone, the soil, the house, and the temple do not die. Non-living things like the sun, the moon, the stars, and the clouds also do not die.
None of the non-living things die.
So, all the living things die, but non-living things do not die. Students, now you have understood the different features of the living and non-living things, haven't you? You also know about the differences between the living things and the non-living things. Now, can you tell me some of the differences between living things and non-living things?
Living things move. Non-living things do not move. Living things need food. Non-living things do not need food. Living things reproduce. Non-living things do not reproduce. Living things grow. Non-living things do not grow. Living things breathe. Non-living things do not breathe.
Living things feel and show response to stimuli. Non-living things do not feel and show response to stimuli.
Living things excrete. Non-living things do not excrete.
Living things are made up of cells. Non-living things are not made up of cells.
Living things die. Non-living things do not die.